Okay, this is a California Multigrain Fennel Brot, and it's got some interesting components in it. We have golden natural raisins, which we're going to macerate in vinegar. For how long, Klaus?
12 hours.
Okay, so we're just going to cover those with the vinegar and give it a little stir. Enjoy.
Thank you. And do I need to cover them?
It's a good idea to avoid some, to cover the raisins, cover the bowl so that you don't have evaporation.
Okay.
And then I have a sponge here with some high gluten flour, some dark rye, and a little bit of yeast. So we have some 75-degree water that we're going to add to our dark rye, our high gluten flour, and our yeast, and we're going to let this sponge rise for about 4 hours before we use it.
Perfect, right on, 75 degrees. You want to pour it all in at once?
Please do. It'll be a fairly stiff dough. And because of that rye flour, it's going to be really sticky.
Now, where do you let it rise for 12 hours? Do you put it in the refrigerator?
No,
or room
I leave
temperature?
it. I like it at room temperature. If your room is temperature controlled, so if my room is about 75 degrees, well, that's ideal. If it's really hot in your kitchen, then you may decrease the fermentation time, or you could retard it if you needed to, but it's going to change that flavor. It's ready to go.
Okay, let me finish this for you.
Thank you.
Now I'm just going to scrape down the side a little bit so we don't have any dry spots tomorrow. Correct?
Great.
And then you want that also covered?
Yes,
just like
please.
the raisins? Okay, I take care of that.
Lastly, we're going to set up our soaker. This is a multi-grain soaker with 8 grains, and we have 100-degree water. We're going to let this stand for an hour before we use it so that the grains have an opportunity to absorb the temperature-controlled water.
100 degrees, right on.
And it just gets a quick stir, and we'll cover this up too so we don't run into evaporation issues. Our mise en place is ready.